Going live. Welcome to the stream tonight, guys, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be a hot show tonight. So we offered a little bit of a challenge. Well, it shouldn't be too hard of a challenge if you guys been doing your homework. And apparently somebody's been doing their homework up in the house. Go, Kim. Kim was the first one with the answer. The answer that I'm looking for was, well, why the federal judge can't send your stuff back. Okay, and we're just going to keep it simple, right? For the people who got ADD worse than me and not going to be here for the end or the middle. Okay, the thing is that the state court has conflict of interest. Now, Kim, you got that part right on the you right on the head, on the nail, whatever. But you went a little far off on the end of that, which doesn't matter, because they're not going to want you to prove this. No. Yeah, state court has a conflict of interest, and we're going to go over the other reasons why the federal court can't remand your case back to state court, and then when you see these reasons, you might understand why I get a little grumpy over this crap. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the introduction done first. Kim, hello. You the winner tonight, young lady, and you get the ching chang. So I'm going to need you to email me to the email that's flashing off the bottom of the screen and let me know who you are. And I think we've changed emails before, and you've been working on this for a while. So I'm glad to see that. You're going to get this. I'm going to send that prosecutor eliminated package over to you. I need you to watch the videos, the updated instructional video for the package, and I'm releasing another video tomorrow. A little bit about that package also. So you need, I think maybe I have 4 or 5 videos. You need to watch them all so you understand. And the prosecutor eliminated package and online course come with a one-on-one coaching after you contact me on Facebook Messenger to let me know what your problem is. Because a lot of times I don't need to coach you. I just need to send you to where you need to be educated. And sometimes I need to blow a whistle in your face to get you to wake the hell up and realize that you don't have time to understand everything that I know. What you have time to do in a lot of cases is follow the instructions to get control of the state court process. You're welcome, Kim. You are welcome. And I'm going to ask a couple of things from you. First off, I need to know if you're willing to tell the truth, the whole truth, and not. Okay, sorry, that's that's not what I was going to say. I got a little carried away. I watched too much TV. Okay, so what I would like you to do is to share with us your experience using my stuff and how how things are going or whatever in the live streams, if you don't mind, and then that way other people will be able to see the power of what we offer here, from and hear it and see it from people that are actually using it. And this prosecutor eliminator package is off the chain. And I'll tell you right now, it's what I have already packaged up for me if they want to come and get in my face again. And the video that I'm releasing tomorrow, we talk a little bit about why that package is so powerful. And if I remember correctly, Kim, you commented on a couple of my live streams before I got started, and then I was giving you a hard time about where the hell you were. And if I remember correctly, you're at work, right? So I'm happy that you took the time to leave a comment, even though that you didn't make it. Even though I was kind of giving you a little bit of a hard time, but not a real hard time. Just a little bit, a coaching hard time. That's my excuse. Hey, Gino, welcome to the stream tonight. So we need to get started because we're going to talk about some fire up in here. So in this live stream, I'm going to review, well, the number one excuse about why the federal judge thinks they can remand your case back to state court, and then we're going to talk about the fix, the easy fix to that problem. And the remand thing is like, it's probably the biggest mistake that folks are making, allowing the judge to remand their federal lawsuit down to, oh wait, no, they don't. They threaten you first, and then if you don't, so if they threaten you, a lot of times they start out with the clerk. The clerk is the one that starts out, and then they threaten. They're picking your brain to see how much you know. So anytime that you're talking to these fools, and you're not talking about what you got on the lawsuit paper, then you're just might as well just throw your stuff in the trash. Okay. When you go to court, I had a guy tell me, "Oh, I told the judge that the whole state foreclosure was a sham." Okay, and that's why the judge is kicking you out right now, because that's not what you should have told the judge. You should have told the judge that they had your damn deed through real estate deed fraud. Now, yeah, you should be telling them what's on the paper. And when you don't, they realize you don't understand what the hell you're doing. And then they tell you shit like they're going to remand your federal case back to state court. Now, I had a little thing going, and the first person that posted the answer to my question was going to get a prize, and that person was Kim. Kim posted the first. Let's see if I can find it here. No, I can't find it. She posted the answer. Basically, it's conflict of interest. The federal judge, if the federal judge could send your federal case to state court, it would be a conflict of interest because you're suing all of those people. I mean, come on. You're suing all of those people. So I Mel, that you're scaring me with that. So I don't really work together. I just coach. We don't work together. You have to do what I say. Oh, it's kind of like my wife when we go out drinking. Sometimes she gets to be my girlfriend. And one of the ladies that was serving us asked, she heard us saying that. So, your wife's your girlfriend? That's really cool. I said, yeah, she don't think so. Well, why? Because when she's my girlfriend, she can't tell me where to park, or offer any suggestions. But anyway, Mel, if you get the package, then that'll happen. If you invest in a lawsuit, foreclosure or whatever, one of the $600 packages, then we get to communicate in Facebook on Messenger or in the group. That's where, I had to set this program up to where I'm not every day answering everybody's questions, because those people didn't go look at the instructional video or the training videos to learn what I learned along the way to build what we have here. So, and when you look at the videos, you also need to understand that if you're watching old videos, you can't be calling me up asking me for stuff in old videos. Okay, because if the stuff in the old videos was working, it'd still be in the thing. Okay, so and I have some people contacting me and wanting me to do what they think is important, and that conversation never ends well, very well. So, JL, the dot V, thank you guys for coming to the stream tonight. We got some stuff to talk about. Cool. That's very cool. Welcome to the show. We got some new people here tonight. Ms. Paula. Oh, okay. Cool. No, not a woman. My girlfriend. I'm being specific. When she's my girlfriend, okay? And guys, I know everybody's saying I'm talking crap, whatever, whatever, whatever. Okay, so here's the secret to that. After a few drinks, she doesn't know when she's your girlfriend, and if you don't drive anywhere, you can figure out a way to make that shit work. Okay. Yeah, we can figure out a way to get back on the track. So let's see here. What I do is I just you can go to my website and oops and and check out, click on the product page at the top, and then all the products open up on one page, or you can scroll down the home page. Now, the home page doesn't have everything. It has the most popular packages on the home page. And you can read the description of each product. You can scroll down and read there's a more clear description that has a list of every document that's included in that lawsuit package, and you can also go to my YouTube channel here and take a look at the instructional video playlist. Now, I would suggest anybody new or starting out, always check the updated videos first. Those updates in those videos were updated from real-time feedback from the people in the private coaching foreclosure rescue coaching group. Now, if you invest in a lawsuit package and you like to get in the group, then you're going to need to friend me, and then the group that you need to get into it's called Foreclosure Rescue. I haven't figured out how to change the title yet. So it's called Foreclosure Rescue, and that's the private coaching group that I have set up for people who invest in my packages, so I don't have to say the same thing to everybody individually. Yeah, I need to get focused too, because I know my wife's gonna watch this, but we've been putting up with each other. I mean, she's been putting up with me. I mean, I've been putting up with her for 42 years. She knows that I'm probably not going to say too much, so we need to move on. Subject of the day. So, what we're going to do, it's time for class to start. So, we're just going to get right into business here. And we're just going to call the black elephant in the room, call out the black elephant in the room. The black elephant in the room. And I used the black thing because, well, there's like the black plague, just like Black Friday. Of course, Black Friday might not be that bad. And there's a black eye. Okay, sorry. So the elephant in the room is the remand. So if you don't understand the play on the words, then you don't know what the hell they're doing, or if they, well, they can't do it because everything they're doing is illegal. You just ain't going to figure out why. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to take a look at at a definition. Okay. They changed things around just a bit to make it fun. here we go. Share screen. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I don't think I have the. So what do you guys see? Can you see the page with the case remand on it? I don't know what you guys can see. So hmm. Anyway, so we're just gonna move on. So remand means that the higher court sends back or returns a case to the lower court. And in the example here, it says our law firm will frequently file a motion to remand a case back to state court. If the federal court decides that the case was not one which removal was appropriate, it will remand the case back to state court. So basically, the remand is when it came from state court and got moved to federal court. But that's not how the federal judge is using it. Federal judge thinks they can just remand your stuff back over there. Oh wait, you filed your lawsuit in federal court, and you have a federal court case number. So the plain and the short of it is, the case is a federal case with a federal court case number that you paid to file, and you paid to have the party served, and it's your federal claim against state court players. And it's your claim against what they did to you and your family. So the federal judge can't send a federal case down to the state court, can they? No offense. But I'm thinking the federal judge is thinking that you're dumber than somebody needing an attorney. Okay, I'm just saying. And I try to clean that up a little because some people believe this shit, and I'm not trying to attack anybody or whatever. I'm just saying. They tell you this crap, and they see the fear in your face like the headlights in that deer that's about to get run over. They see the fear in your face. They hear the defeat tone in your voice. And then they're like laughing under their breath, or at least that's what I think they're doing, is laughing under their breath. Because they already know that you're scared now and that you believe they're crap and that you're not going to go home and look it up. Wait, why would you need to go home and look it up? Okay, so look, here's the thing. How can they send a federal case down to state court? Shoot, I be telling them, dude, y'all need to send it up. You can't send it down. But they do that crap to people just to screw with you. And if you don't understand why you filed in the first place in federal court, then, you tell them, oh, because all of that stuff they're doing is fraud down there? Some people say that. When you talk to these fools, what should be coming out of your mouth is what's on the paper that you paid all that money for. Okay, I'm just saying. If you talk about anything else, then they know that when they get your butt in the stinking court, they're going to be able to pluck your nerve by talking about them payments or the fact that they didn't offer you the loan modification after they said they did, or whatever it is that triggers your emotional whatever it is. That's what they're going to want to talk about. And then they're going to let you go on and on and on. And you're not going to say anything about the paper that you filed. And that's what they're going to make the ruling on, the last words that came out of your freaking mouth. So anybody that think I'm off base, I talk to a lot of people. Oh, let me know. Oh, that was picture in picture. Could could you see what I was showing? I wasn't sure. To me, it looks like it's like a whole bunch of. It looks really weird. So I guess I need to practice with that so I can understand what I'm doing there because I don't want to be showing something and then having it not be showing, and then having you guys think that I think it's showing, and I'm telling you that it's showing when it's really not showing, and you think that I think it's not. Okay. 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 It makes me look more crazier than I am than the government said I was. How about that? Government said I was crazy. So the question here lies is what do you do when the federal judge tries to help their fellow bar members? That's the question. What do you do? What do you do when the federal judge tries this crap on you and treats you like you're a moron? Oh, I see. It was a picture of my whole screen. Huh. I need to have my second screen up because I can figure that out then. It's a lot easier to make sure that I'm showing what I need to show. So I'll have that up next time I do a stream and practice on that a little bit. Um, yeah, sue them or him. I like to keep it to like one. You don't have to add a whole bunch of people on there because that makes everything really complicated. But you know, in their conventional program, when the judge throws your ass under the bus, they just laugh at you and tell you go file your appeal. We don't care. Okay, so here's the thing with that. The judge didn't give you a facts of finding and a conclusions of law, so you have nothing to appeal. You have shit for appeal. I'm just telling you. Without a fact of finding and a conclusions of law, you cannot. So what court does that? An administrative court, the administrative court that you're in. You're in an administrative court, not a judicial court. People tell me all the time, oh, but the judge has immunity. No, the judge in a judicial court, a judge that doing a judicial function has qualified immunity. That means they have to qualify for it by following the damn law and the Constitution and all that shit. It's called qualified immunity. No, the attorneys took that part out because they want to make it look like the judge and do whatever the hell they want, and then you need to go sit your happy ass down or file your appeal. Oh, wait, there's something else you can do. Now, if that's usually they have the magistrate judge is the one that throws your stuff out of federal court, and the magistrate judge has no legal right to be interfering in your case at all without the signatures from all the parties involved and their dumbass attorneys or dumbass attorney, because only one person would have an attorney if you. and every state has a judge's a form that the magistrate judge has to fill out requesting consent, and they don't fill it out, and it says right on that form they're violating, I don't know, something 455 something, and yeah. So but nobody, and a lot of times they send it to you and throw it away. So then they just assume that you're Greek since you didn't send it back with black marker on it, telling them you do not agree to have a lesser judge involved in your case at all. So I don't want a regular. I need to have a Supreme Court judge, right? uh, I just said immunity for a judge is look it up. Look it up and research it yourself. It's called qualified immunity. It's for a judge doing a judicial function. You're in an administrative court, and the judge is doing an administrative function from the corporation that they're using to steal your stuff. So, or your freedom. So And if they get your freedom, they still steal your stuff. They tap into your trust, and all that. Oh, you wonder why our prisons are so full? Yep, and why all the politicians and all the presidents all have money invested in that shit. Because they're going after people with statutes and codes, and statutes and codes are not valid laws because they don't contain the necessary elements to be considered a valid law. They don't have an acting clause, they don't have titles, or they don't have bodies. So they don't have none of that stuff. But yet, people are locked up. Oh, so why are those people locked up? Now, I play football and I box. And I played football in the 80s and I boxed in college after. So those are two things not smart people do. So I have to keep this stuff simple. So, they say, the federal government has a 98% conviction rate. Oh, wait. I think it's a plea rate, number one. But what jumped out to me was the fact that all 98% of those people that are in prison had attorneys. Every single one of them. Every single one of those people locked up had attorneys to protect their rights. Oh, is that what you think federal attorneys do? Or any attorney does that's getting paid by the state that's locking your... think about it. I mean, how about a retired judge say, I don't, it don't matter to me if what the hell does retired mean? Now we're playing on words. It's a human person. If I'm suing them, I'm suing a human person. I ain't worried about the judge. The judge's suit is getting handled with my lawsuit against the state. It'd be a 1-2 punch. So I don't play on words. I don't back myself into their corner with all of these rules that people think they have to follow. Like, oh my God. Ain't nobody taking action against no damn judge. Why would they? They're all making bank. We take action against their ass, and that's what we're doing. Or you can go file your appeal and do what the judge told you to do. Go file your appeal and shut the hell up. Ain't got time for it. Go file your appeal. And I can guarantee you, by the time they get around to hearing your appeal, we'll have your ass locked up, or we'll have your shit out in the yard, or both. Who knows? So, that's the answer. Nice folks have a little trouble with that answer. Scared folks have some trouble with that answer. And, the answer of suing the judge. Okay, so look, if they violate your rights in court and you do nothing, you might say, like you've been doing, or like we've been doing. I ain't trying to single nobody out here, but in their conventional program, they structured it, and I'm pretty sure if I structured a program for your ass to follow while I'm taking your stuff or sending you to fucking jail, I would make sure that when you got to the end of the road, if you made it to the end of the road, okay, that you're not kicking my butt. I'm pretty sure that's so. Their program, their conventional program, is not going to help you. And this is why I tell people you can't connect what you're already doing to my stuff. I don't need to hear all of the stuff that you think, the emotional, whatever. I don't need to hear none of that stuff. Because in my program, you're going after them for the day-to-day process they use that violated your due process because they were not fair, like taking your deed, having the court come after you without an injured party. All of these things, that's what you want to sue them for. Not what the lies that they want you to talk about, because that opens up the doors for arguing and all of that crap. So it's not too hard to claim that the judge is helping the attorneys when they can't send a federal case down to state court. That's just ridiculous that anybody would believe that. To me, it's ridiculous that a judge would even stick that in somebody's face. And it's even more ridiculous that people get scared. And they think that when the judge rules, that, oh, my God, that's a judge. Oh, did you look up? Well, no. Well, what's he saying? Well, I didn't read it clear. Well, why the hell are you communicating? I just said, communicating with me doesn't have any value unless unless and until you've done your homework. Looked up the words. What the hell does remand mean? Does that mean, can they do that? No, yeah. Do your homework. Do your homework and figure out what they're trying to do. Make sure you understand it. Don't take too much to Google the words, and then figure out what you think your game plan needs to be. Okay, then you can come to the group or communicate with me or send me an email, whatever, the group message, whatever. And then I have an idea where you're at. I have an idea where you're at. And then I can look at that and expand on it or deflate it. Most of the time, it's expanding on it, adding in something else that you can do to poke your finger in the hole in the wound that you opened up. Because we want it to be nice and slow. And so, it's kind of like the bully. When the bully steps up, you want to make sure that you make a damn example so the rest of them fools will stay out your face. And so that's what you do here. You will make an example out of that federal judge and see how fast they contact you to figure out what you need, what the hell it is you want. That's when the judge tries this stuff and you turn your tables on, because at the end of the day, it don't matter which one of them you sue. Wait, actually it does. Okay, it does. Because at the end of the day, if you're suing the one that's allowing them a free pass, then you're going to stop this stuff. And that's basically what this is about. In my program, you're not going in waiting for the judge to rule, whatever, or be fair, none of that shit. We're not, no. That's not why we're here. We're just here to punch them in the face until they decide they need to go sit their happy butts down. Now, that's pretty much what it's going to take, because there was never any money in the first place. And as far as your freedom goes, there's no injured party or damaged property, so they ain't got no business in your face. But they're not going to respect you until you sue them. So I'm just going to go there, and if you haven't figured that out. The prosecutor eliminator package is structured it provides 4 lawsuits, so to speak, in the same package. You got 2 demand for sanctions. One of the demand for sanctions for 3.5 is challenging the prosecutor's criminal jurisdiction, because criminal statutes are not valid laws because they do not contain enacting clauses, titles, or bodies. And then the other sanction, I would wait and file later after they figure out how they want to try to get under this. You don't want to file all your stuff at the same time. And the other sanction that's in the prosecutor eliminator package addresses the fact that the prosecutor is supposed to do under Rule 11 a reasonable pre-filing investigation before they get in your face, and they don't. So you're demanding the court. And then the third one is going to be the 42 U.S.C. federal lawsuit that you're going to file in federal court. But first, you're going to change it to a counterclaim, change the heading at the top, and file that shit in state court after you add all those parties to it. And you can add the prosecutor's property to it as damages. You have to look up, the property and see who owns it, and put the spouse's name. That's how bad you want to be. That's what it's unlimited. The fire that you want to bring here is limited only by your imagination. So, and then after you get done filing those 3 things, installing them and beating them down with that, you still got your 42 U.S.C. federal lawsuit that you'll be filing against project. Now, here's the thing. If you're already in federal court and the federal court fools are the ones in your face, and I haven't put this in the thing yet, but we're going to put it in the thing at some point in time. If the federal fools are in your face, then you want to file your stuff in state court last. You want to blow up the federal case with your stuff, just like you did. It's like I'm telling you to do in the state court by adding the parties to it, or blah, 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 and then file your lawsuit against the federal prosecutor and the federal government and all of that in state court, because you ain't gonna get nothing done over there, and they don't like each other. They don't like each other. Yeah, so that's how I would do that. Now, I want to make sure that you guys, I'm going to put the link back on here. So that I need to change my links and update them. And here's the link to my website. You guys can go there and take a look at the products that you need, and then head back over to YouTube and watch the instructional video. My program is structured to run without me here, and so that's why I tell people go do the work yourself, because I'm not an attorney. I don't look up stuff for you. I don't have time to do none of that stuff. So now the prosecutor eliminated package. I actually added some a few more things to it, and I set up how you can watch the video tomorrow. I go over all that in the video I'm going to release tomorrow, and I show you. I also I figured out how to add the instructional playlist uh, to the package downloads. So now when you download the package, you'll also the instructional video playlist will also download. There's another playlist for criminal stuff that I have on the YouTube channel with several videos in it. It will also download to your computer. So, but you still need to go over to YouTube and check out that stuff. Otherwise, you're going to miss the updates. So. So I don't. So Champ, it sounds like you're asking with the counterclaim to state court stops their non-jury trial. It's not a trial. I think process would be what you'd want to use. But with the counterclaim stopped, I don't know. What do you think when you add the parties and the state and the players to it and file it as a counterclaim? And you don't really give a shit if it stops it or not, because right after you do that, you're going to go file a lawsuit in federal court if you watch the instructional video and you're following the instructions. So I don't know what, the counterclaim is just to blow up their shit, get you out on the 50-yard line where you can throw some passes in the end zone and get them off of your ass and to get control of the situation. Now, here's how this works, okay? People say, I want to file this other stuff. Some lady told me today she was going to file something different because I wasn't clear on this and clear on that. Well, no one's going to be arguing shit in the state court level, okay? They're not going to argue because the judge is a party to the case, can't argue, litigate, they can't, so there are some serious problems they have with that, and they're not going to be able to respond to it. And usually what you need to do, what we tell you to do, is to, when you file your lawsuit in federal court and serve all the parties, whatever. Okay, once all that's done, then you need to order you need to jam up the federal court judge and have a judge order them fools to come sit down at the table for settlement hearings. Okay, think about it. If they can't respond to the beatdown that you gave them on the state court level, they ain't going to be able to respond over here. I'll just call a clerk. Clerk, can you do me a three-way with the judge? It could happen. You got to show up with the right attitude. If you don't have the right attitude and you got the end of the fire hose, they know your ass ain't about to burn nobody because you're too scared and you're too nice. So I'm going to let you guys hang out. Thank you for the privilege of sharing your time tonight. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. Oh, wait, no. I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Got a video tomorrow on the prosecutor eliminated package. Actually, I'm going to post it tonight so when we get done. It's ready to go. Thank you guys, and let's keep punching.